Today we begin our new unit, which is Unit 4, and this unit is all about numbers 0 through 5. We'll be learning how to write the numbers, how to identify the numbers, and what the numbers actually mean. So, to start, you need to take out page 81 with page 82 on the back. This is lesson 4.1, identify and write 1 and 2. Now, to begin with, this is going to seem very basic and very simple because everyone knows how to write a number 1. 1 is just a straight line down. So we're just going to copy that, and hopefully your copy is a lot better. Wow, I have a shaky hand today. Look at those terrible ones, okay? So we know that this straight line symbolizes 1, and that means one thing, one object. Another way to symbolize 1 is to write the number word, which is O-N-E. Okay, now, if you just happen to see this on a piece of paper, you may not know. Is this an uppercase I? Is this a lowercase l? Is it the number 1? So it's good to understand what the symbols stand for. While we're doing math, we know that this symbol stands for one object. It also means this number word, O-N-E. Okay, but I can represent 1 lots of ways. I can draw an object, I can do the number, or I can write the number word, or I could also just make a dot. If I had a 10 frame, or let's just start out with a 5 frame, that'll be easier. This is going to be a real generic 5 frame. Told you it was going to be bad. 3, 1, 2, 3. One more line, 4, 5. Okay, so this is our 5 frame. A 5 frame is basically just a box that has 5 squares in it. So if I wanted to represent 1 in this, I would just have 1 dot in there, and that would also represent 1. Okay, so 1's very basic and very easy. Let's look at 2. 2 is a little bit trickier to make, and a lot of times people make it backwards. So we're going to start right here underneath our solid line, curve up to the top line, come down at an angle to the bottom line, and then go out. Okay, we'll do the same thing here, tracing. And then you need to make the number 2. Oopsie. On your own here. Now, I know that this symbol here is the number. TWO is the number word. Both of these represent 2 things, okay? So, down here I have 2 fire trucks. If I had my 5 frame, I could do 2 dots, and that would give me also another way to represent 2, okay? So, 1 and 2. Practice writing those. If you have any trouble with the number 2, practice writing it a few more times, okay? Let's turn over to the back of our page here, and this is real easy because we're just counting the objects in each box and circling the correct number. Now, since we're working with 1 and 2, it's not going to take us very long, and we should be able to identify this very easily because our eyes know 1 and 2 and should already have that down pretty well. So here in this box we have 2 sirens, and I just circle the number 2. Easy peasy. Here I have 1 helmet. I'll circle 1. 1 fire truck. 2 spray nozzles. 2 ladders. And 1 fire extinguisher. Okay, so remember, 1 can be represented by 1 dot, the number 1, also the word 1. 2 can be represented by 2 objects, the number 2, or the number word 2. 2 TWO. Okay, so 1 and 2, easy peasy.